those things that has been so enjoyable, and I really didn't think it would end when you're in it. And you know, a few months ago, with a few months, you know, to look forward to, you don't really focus on the end of it. But for me, this is the end of the road. This will be my last morning drive here on Kunyuma, and this afternoon will be my last evening drive. So, yeah, it's sad times, but in the same breath, it's been so much fun, and I've had such a good time out here, and really enjoyed being able to share everything with you, the viewers, who, without you guys, this production wouldn't be going on. So a huge thank you to all your support and kindness over the last couple of months. It really has been, hey, some Impala starting off the day with a little trot. But as I was saying, without your support, this wouldn't be going on, and especially from me, a first-time presenter, your support has been hugely helpful for me, because it could easily have swung the other way and therefore made my life a misery, but it's been the complete opposite. So thank you for all your help and support and kind words over the last few months. It's been a great learning curve for me, and it's been great to get to know all the guys here on the WildEarth team, and I really do hope that we get brought together again at some stage, because it's a good crew and we really have had so much fun together over the last few weeks, and that's critical, because if you're not having fun out here, there's a major issue, and we have had so much fun. So a big thank you must go out to all the WildEarth team from the top to the bottom, and especially the guys out here in the field that I've got to know so well, the cameraman and Alex, Mark, the other presenter. We've really got along well and shared some great times together. So even though it's drawing to a close, at least we've had a great time and feel like it's been a success, this project. And Mark will be back this afternoon, so he is one key player that is missing and has been missing for the last few days, but he will be back for this afternoon's drive, which I look forward to. Now, the initial plan has turned out, coincidentally, that we're going to drive through the area where we last did see Kunyuma yesterday morning, and thereafter see what's going on with the vehicles. Excuse me. Tight shot of that beautiful bird. Glimpse of an African hoopoo flying off there, but we did stop and wait for the connection to sort itself out, and apologies for that break in signal. But we had stopped hoping to show you this hoopoo that, as Alex said live, it flew off, which is no surprise to us, and it happens fairly often as we stop and try and get in position to show you animals, especially the birds, that they often fly off. But Alex did say you got a very free visual of that, so better than nothing. Wahlbergs Eagle, especially the pale form. Characteristic of the Wahlbergs Eagle, that and their long straight tail, which is easier to see when they are in flight, but even here you can see it's got a very square tail, and lengthways it's very straight, so that's a key characteristic to look out for when IDing them on the move. Sadly, nothing to see here. It is a very busy area, this, in terms of the predators that we see. And I was hoping one of them may have passed through here, but according to what I've seen on the road, there's been no major activity. Again, apologies for something that should rather that I will apologize about. Again, a monitor, apologies for. It really is phenomenal that he decides to lie in this very same spot where we saw him yesterday morning. It looks to be Kunyuma, and that's no surprise. Nice big yawn. I wonder if he's going to get up. Hard to tell whether he's full-bellied or not, but the fact that he's yawning is a good sign that he's going to get mobile. And I hope he doesn't go in the same direction that he went yesterday, because it's into a thick riverbed, which makes following him very difficult. And a good example of how checking certain areas and really thoroughly checking them and making sure there's no sign of these animals that we have to search for are there. Without doing this, we wouldn't find them. We drove along a road that takes us on the other side of this dam, the same side of the dam that he's on, and drove across this dam wall just minutes ago, probably 15 minutes ago, and I'm sure he would have been lying here then. But from the angles that we drove, we wouldn't have been able to see him. But now coming back for a second look and a different angle, we've got lucky. And a big thank you to Brian for spotting him, because this morning was starting off very quiet, and this is exactly the lucky break we were hoping for. There we go. So those yawns were indeed a good indicator that he was going to get mobile. And let's see where he goes. Not very far, it looks like. Just got a comment through from Ellen mentioning that Brian must have a good carrot intake to have such good eyesight, and I agree. He must have a great eyesight or a high carrot intake in order to be able to spot animals as well as he does. Now, what is he doing exactly? no, he doesn't look well at all. Maybe getting rid of a furball. Yeah. Well, sadly we didn't see it, but that's what he did, and he is full-bellied, I think. No? Relatively full-bellied, it looks like. And that could be a result of a kill that he would have made, and hopefully he'll take us back to that kill. But that could well be why he had to get rid of a furball. Excuse me. We've been hugely fortunate to have both Kunyuma and Quarantine on this property, because without them our leopard viewing would have been considerably lower than it has been. We've essentially had 2 extra leopards within a territory, or adult leopards within a territory where there should only be 2. And those 2 should be typically Mvula, this leopard's father, and Karula, this leopard's mother. To have 2 young sons in the same area really is fortunate, and we have viewed them more than probably any other leopard. And they are just incredible cats to be able to view. They are so beautiful. Looks like you may be finding another spot to lie down. What are your plans this morning, Kunyuma? Where are you going to take us? Sometimes does. Only time will tell. Yeah. Not this time, though. I helped greatly in maintaining a visual of him while I try and negotiate where to drive. He's temporarily stopped behind this. So incredible to witness, because it's something that we've noticed him doing quite recently, and I could almost guarantee that it's a playful move or playful gesture. Therefore, taking any opportunity they could potentially get to smell the Impala, and it'll be easier for the... Oh, there goes the Impala. The Impala probably